Hi, this is Laurie Kallinen, and I'm going to be giving my presentation today. Here is my audience. We have 2 over here and 3 more over this way. All right, did you guys know that the objects that you wear and that are around you can say a lot about you? These are called artifactual messages and include colors, appearance, decor, and even scents. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Picture yourself in a room with only one person. No one says a word, and yet much can be learned by simple observation. Is the room sparse or cluttered? Is the other person dressed in a suit or a t-shirt? Are they neatly groomed or sporting dreadlocks? Are they wearing cologne, or do they have piercings and tattoos? Artifactual messages are those things that are made or arranged by human hands. And these things communicate information without words. First, let's look at what color has to say. There's evidence that exposure to certain colors actually affects us physically. Red light, for instance, increases heart rate, respiration, and metabolism, while blue light actually reduces blood pressure, lowers heart rate, and relieves tension. The University of Iowa Hawkeyes famously have a pink visiting team's locker room. Coach Hayden Fry was a major of psychology when he was in college, and he believed that the all-pink room would mess with the minds of the opposing team. Color can even influence what we buy. Green packaging can imply eco-friendly or natural products. Black packaging implies power, quality, and elegance. Blue is the most universally liked color and implies security and tranquility. Color can also give us clues to a person's cultural background. In the Western Hemisphere, brides typically wear white. Now, in the Eastern countries, white is worn for funerals, although some people think that that's the same day. Green in the US implies capitalism, while red in Eastern Europe implies communism. Purple is used in royal robes in Egypt and royal robes in Europe, and in Egypt it's a sign of virtue. In the US, it's a symbol of bravery. Think of the Purple Heart Medal. Your impression of purple depends on where you come from. Now let's look at what appearance says next. We dress up, we dress down, we dress for success. Appearance can indicate your culture, your status, even your politics. Let's start with style. Our appearance causes people to make assumptions about us. Think of how law enforcement use appearance in undercover work. They want to blend in with the group that they are trying to infiltrate, so they take on the styles of that group. They may dress down in the tattered clothes of the homeless, or dress up in the tailored suit and Rolex of the wealthy. Appearance can also imply professionalism. While styles seem to be relaxed in the workplace more these days, you still wouldn't likely have confidence if your lawyer showed up in beach shorts and a t-shirt. Style can be an indication of culture. Scotsmen wear different plaids to show their connection to their various clans. In our house, they wear plaid to show their connection to the woods. Amongst the Amish, the width of the hat brim actually indicates how conservative that man is and what sect of Amish culture he exists in. Style can also indicate religion. An example of this would be a priest who wears a black suit with a very special collar. Religious Jews wear a cap called a yarmulke, and they often have their hair cut, the very conservative Jews, in a specific style with ringlets at the sides of their head. Hindu women wear colorful saris, and married Hindu women often wear the red dot between the eyes, called a bindi. Muslim women wear traditional headscarves, or they may be covered in a burqa from head to toe. People express themselves in different ways, also through jewelry and body art, piercings, tattoos. Some people seek to be trendy, while others are looking for shock value, and everything in between. Jewelry can signify religion or social standing. Think of a cross necklace or a college ring. Your status: are you married or are you unmarried? Are you wearing a wedding ring? Culture, such as the extravagant beadwork of the Maasai women in Africa, wearing these glorious beaded collars. Body piercings and tattoos have been practiced throughout history and range from simple adornments to overt messages of rebellion against conformity. Tattoos are an ancient form and can show association to groups such as a military emblem or a gang affiliation, or it could be a representation of something that's significant to you, perhaps someone's name. Tattoos can also be cultural, such as the henna tattooing that only lasts 2 to 4 weeks. And that is very common amongst the Hindu and Muslim cultures. Now we're going to switch and we're going to talk about decor. The spaces we occupy and how we decorate them can say a lot without words. Our tastes in books and music and designs go to the core of who we are. Sam Gosling, a psychologist at the University of Texas at Austin, says taste can offer us a doorway into people's lives. Taste reveals a lot about what someone values and needs to fill their life with meaning. An eclectic collection of books and music and artwork and movies may speak of somebody who's really open-minded and willing to try new things. Another example would be the person who wears very garish colors and wild fabrics and decorates with lots of textures. That's a person who's very confident in themselves. They're probably an extrovert. Interior designers create spaces that express the personality of the person that they're working for. In the office, the arrangement and style of the furnishings can indicate power, while nondescript cubicles indicate there's no power. What do you place in a prominent place in your home? That's probably what is most important to you. Now finally, let's consider what scents have to say. Scent is one of the most powerful of the 5 senses, warning us of danger, triggering cherished memories, and even helping us find our true love. Now globally, in 2017, the fragrance market took in $46 billion. It's billion with a B, boys. There's evidence that some odors can actually cause physical effects in the body. Studies have shown that the scent of lavender can actually calm the nervous system and slow and promote relaxation in people, especially those suffering from insomnia. Odors can elicit strong emotional reactions also. In high school, I had a boyfriend that always wore a leather bomber jacket. And in the years right after high school, anytime I smelled leather, it brought his image to my mind. It made me think of him. Now, we've all heard about the natural predator that can smell fear. A university study from the Netherlands revealed that humans can sense the emotions of others based on your sweat odor. I just thought they smelled. They did a study where men were asked to watch a video that was either a fearful video or something that would elicit disgust. Then they collected their sweat very carefully, and later they exposed that odor to women who were doing random tasks. So while these women were doing their tasks, unconsciously, their faces began to express the emotion of the type of sweat scent that they were being exposed to. So if they were exposed to fearful sweat, they would take on apprehensive or fearful glances, or it would be disapproving or disgusting. To sum up, we communicate in many ways besides the spoken word. Color, appearance, decor, and even our scent speaks of who and what we are. In fact, there's an awful lot to say without saying anything at all. And now proof that they're still here.
Still awake.
Thank you.